Hello, what is up? My name is Poots, and today I'm just going to be doing a sort of wrap out video of the Game Awards of 2015. Yeah, I'm going to be giving my thoughts, my opinions, who won, everything that happened inside the Game Awards of the actual show. I did, if I can find my booklet somewhere. Nope, okay. But yeah, actually now I found it. But yeah, I did like a wrap up of all my thoughts and stuff like that in this booklet. And yeah, heaps of stuff happened. It was alright. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. It was just an alright sort of showing. Okay, so first off, it opens up straight into award. I think it was best award for best multiplayer game. This was a strange one that came out. Splatoon 1. Splatoon 1, which is actually really weird. I feel like, it just comes out of nowhere and it just beats the best multiplayer game. That's weird. That's weird. Like Splatoon, you would think. I thought it was gonna be Black Ops 3, to be honest, or maybe Destiny. Rocket League is well good, and Halo 5, and Splatoon 1. So I feel like that was a bit of an upset one, but I know heaps of people that play Splatoon and they say they die for that game. So there we go. And then we got a trailer for yeah. What did we get? We got a trailer for Uncharted 4. The Uncharted 4 one. It was alright. They introduced a new character who's Nathan Drake's talking to. Then they just showed previous gameplay footage. So it wasn't anything new that we haven't seen. I recommend, if you're really into Uncharted 4, you go watch it. But if you're just following that game passively, I wouldn't go back and watch it. It was alright. Then ex-basketball player Shaq Fu came up the stage. That was brilliant. I love that. It was so funny seeing him come up to the stage and showed some gameplay for Shaq Fu 2. Awesome, can't wait to play that. It looks like heaps of fun. And then it was best esports team. I'm not sure if Shaq Fu was like super into it. He's probably picking these nerds playing these video games thinking that it's actual sport. But yeah, so I opted gaming one, which is Call of Duty obviously, and yeah, I don't know if they deserve it. I don't follow esports at all. I used to follow a little bit of Hearthstone esports when I used to play it, but yeah, and I used to follow a little bit of Counter-Strike, but I'm totally off that now, and I thought Fnatic was gonna win, but yeah, so Optic Gaming show up, and then Shaquille O'Neal just looked huge next to them. I was laughing in my seat just looking how funny it was because it was just ridiculous. And then we got and then this trailer comes out afterwards, and it's the Batman Telltale game trailer. Oh my god, I cannot wait for that game. It's just like a teaser trailer. Definitely go watch it. It looks awesome. I'm super keen for that game. There was a lot of Telltale stuff, to be honest. So yeah, that's awesome. I cannot wait to watch that. Then Joe Baker showed up and then presented like best narrative award. That was a cool one. To be honest, I thought Tales of the Borderlands was gonna win it. I was like super keen for it, but then her story won. So I never played that game. I have heard of it before it came out, but I never actually was like, okay, I'm gonna sit down and play this game because I'm mostly on my PlayStation, not on PC. So if they release it on PlayStation 4, now that it happened, it got a lot of mentions. So I'm definitely gonna pick it up if it comes to PlayStation 4. If it doesn't, I might pick it up on PC. If it's on Steam or whatever, and it comes on the Steam sale, maybe. Then Ubisoft showed up Far Cry Primal. It was Far Cry with animals. You could like control this like Sabretooth. That looked alright. I wasn't like I thought it was cool. To be fair, I thought it was cool, right? I was like, okay, this is the thing, whatever, right? And then okay, what else do we have after Primal? Yeah, so I'll probably pick it up. I'll probably do a let's play on it. Okay, now best trending gamer. I lost it at this thing. The nominees were Total Biscuit, PewDiePie, Greg Miller, Markiplier, and some League of Legends let's play. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce his name. Christopher Mikes or whatever. And the winner, kind of funny, is Greg Miller. That made me so happy. I lost it. I've been following IGN for years, been following Podcast Beyond for ages, and seeing Greg beat PewDiePie and Total Biscuit, his channel has 150 subscribers, and as they say, the best friends just keep that community going so well. I never miss an episode of theirs. I love their show. If you haven't heard of them, watch Game Over Greggy, watch PlayStation PS I Love You and Games Cast, whatever they watch, they make great content, and I can't believe they won this award. I lost it. I'm super happy for him. I sent so many lovely tweets out to Greg because I was like, oh my god, you won. And then even a bigger news about Psychonauts 2 worldwide trailer. Oh my god, like, that's such a weird thing, and it's coming out, it's getting crowdfunded. Now, crowdfunding, say what you will about crowdfunding, I feel like Double Fine makes so much money, and every game they make has to be crowdfunded. I think I'm kind of against that, you know what I mean? Like, your first game, crowdfund it what you want to do, but every single game in your fucking Double Fine studio and you cannot find money? Come on. You know that probably Psychonauts 2 is going to sell maybe 1 million copies. Maybe. I'd say that's max copies, maybe 2 million if it's awesome, which it probably will be. And about 1 million copies. The previous game didn't sell anything, but it still goes on sale relatively now, and it still sells pretty well, so. And there's going to be heaps of word of mouth because of the internet is more of a thing now, so good games always get spotlight, I feel like now. More than ever, except for Tomb Raider. Rise of the Tomb Raider, because it came on Fallout date, so as long as they don't choose a stupid date, so. And they chose this new thing about, like, you donate and then you make money off it. So, like, if it sells a certain amount of copies, it's like an investment instead of putting money into it. But the deal is pretty crap. Like, it has to sell, like, I saw this thing, I think it was a Screw Attack thing, it was like 70, it has to sell 70,000 copies and you break even. So, it's not that much worth it. So then Pete Hines went to say on stage, I love Pete Hines, I'm starting to accept more Bethesda games in my life. I'm playing a lot of Fallout 4 and I'm like, oh, I didn't really like Skyrim or New Vegas, but I'm into Fallout 4 at the moment. I'm not saying I'm loving it, but like it's still for a 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10, so. And then he's like saying, because no one plays Elder Scrolls Online, at least that I know of, they're offering $1 million to play the game, so yeah, maybe more people will actually give this a go. And then that happened. That was alright, I guess. I sort of zoned out at that part. Then we got a ex-dev eco team shows off the game Bane. I'm just reading this off a Kotaku thing at the moment. My booklet stopped there because I was so excited. Greg Miller was sending all these tweets and shit, and then I just forgot to. So I'm just looking off them now at Kotaku website. And yeah, they show off this game Bane, and it looks pretty good. I liked it. It was interesting. I was like, oh, okay, right. Didn't show much, but it's just cool to see what this. And then Unity did some stupid stuff, whatever. Tried to sponsor people throughout the thing. I'm like, I'm not interested in this. There was a lot of advertising in it, which I'm not sure I was a fan of, but whatever. And then best indie game of the world. Nominees were Axiom Verge, Her Story, Ori and the Blind Forest, Rocket League, and Undertale. To be honest, I thought it was either going to be Rocket League or Undertale. Rocket League obviously won. I feel like Undertale, if that would have came to PS4 and Xbox One, I feel like that game would have won. That game's meant to be spectacular, and when it does come to PlayStation 4, I'm going to try it out. I feel like Rocket League's a bit overrated. I'm not saying that I don't like the game. I'm saying I quite like the game, but people are saying this near perfect masterpiece. I don't believe with them at that. So yeah, then we got some new Quantum Break stuff. That looked basically the same thing we ever did. See, for me, I'm like, okay, I've seen enough of this game. I just want to play it. I need to buy an Xbox One because I actually do want to play that game, as long as many other games. So I might pick up an Xbox One when that game comes out. Then it was a bit of a sad moment when Sado Iwata, they talked about his passing. It was quite a long while actually, and then yeah, that was sad. It was good seeing it actually. I enjoyed it. I thought as much as long as it was sad for, I thought, you know what? I feel like it needed to be done. It was a nice sort of send off with Reggie there. And yeah, I liked it. Then there was some crappy EA ad. Oh my god, every time. This whole game, it was like this stupid like corny EA thing. Like, how do you think of the game? Yeah man, playing as Darth Vader was so much fun. Oh no, please EA. Come on, put maybe some DLC ads or whatever. I don't want to see some crappy person talking about some game. Like seriously, it was boring. I like Justine, but I don't think she performed it. Like she was given what she worked with. And then we had Conan O'Brien coming into the stage, which was weird as for clueless gamers like that. And he talked about what did he get out? Best Developer, Bethesda Game Studios was one of the nominations. CD Projekt Red, From Software, Kojima Productions, and Nintendo. I don't know how Kojima Productions would have won. That was a weird one, but then yeah, it was obviously CD Projekt Red. Obviously, I feel like they took the cake. delivered a fantastic game, and like the thing that you got in the box was awesome. Like you got more, like you got actual manual, you got like a instruction, like you got like this world map, you got like these stickers and all that. It was cool, and that was for the base game. That was normally something you get for the extra $10 collector's edition, and they threw it in there, so that was cool. Conan O'Brien, funny as always. I enjoy Conan O'Brien, to be honest, but it sounded a bit corny, but whatever. And then there was some Oculus Rift with harmonics, and they were talking about Rock Band VR. It looks exactly like Guitar Hero Live, just with VR. It's Rock Band, so whatever you want. If you want the more expensive version, to be honest, for me, you want to go Rock Band or you want Guitar Hero, whatever. They look both the same now, so they look terrible actually in VR. I didn't enjoy that part. And then Phil Spencer's time in the. Then we had Best Art Direction, which is weird. When a boss comes up and says Best Art Direction, you know who it's gonna win. So it was Arkham Knight, Bloodborne, Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, Ori and the Blind Forest, and The Witch-Free Wild Hunt. And of course it had to be Ori and the Blind Forest. Phil Spencer's not gonna come up and saying like, oh yeah, Bloodborne won. You go, what the hell? Why are you up there then? So he obviously, everyone knew. When he came up there, I was like, this is going to be Ori and the Blind Forest. So even though that game did look amazing, I'm not giving that game shit or whatever, that game looks awesome. I want to play that game, to be honest. And then we also got, Shadow Complex is getting a remaster, which is cool. I never played the original, and it's coming to PS4, PC, and Xbox One. So I'm down to play that, totally. And then there was talking about like it being free on PC, like if you download it, but I think that's the original game. I'm not sure. It wasn't really. They didn't talk about that much. I don't know. And then Westwood Studio, that was like a massive thing about that, which was cool. It was interesting. Whatever you say about it, like it was a bit boring, but what else are you gonna do? You're gonna put more trailers in games, more commercials in it. I don't know. I feel like they had to fill in 2 hours worth of space. And then of course we got a big, probably maybe the biggest announcement. Oh, except for Psychonauts 2, I guess. Rocket League is coming to Xbox One. That was a big deal. I feel like it's sort of weird that that game isn't out on Xbox One, judging by the size of that game. And I feel like that game, online games, normally go better on Xbox One. Maybe before they did. Not anymore, I guess. And it's PlayStation showing its dominance in the field. But yeah, Rocket League coming to Xbox One. For a second, I was like, I thought they were gonna do like it's never gonna come to Xbox One, but yeah, I guess it did. And then then Mark Hamill came out on the stage presenting Best Action Adventure Game, and that was sort of sad when the nominees were Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Such a weird game. I haven't heard anything about that game. I heard it would be alright, but like a 7 out of 10. But Assassin's Creed, Batman, Arkham Knight, Metal Gear Solid 5, Ori and the Blind Forest. I don't know why that's action adventure. I thought that was more of a Metroidvania platformer, but Rise of the Tomb Raider and the winner was Metal Gear Solid 5. That was like, I think it was the only thing it won for. Maybe it won the soundtrack. Yeah. But then that was a bit weird. Kiefer Sutherland actually accepted that contract and was talking shit about Metal Gear. Konami. I'm not gonna say what I think about Konami. I think people, until we know the whole story, I'm not gonna share my opinion. People are just shitting on Konami. Maybe Kojima was a dickhead. Probably not, right? But you never know until the full story releases, and I think it's a bit slack. You know, you're working there and you go, actually, everyone's giving Konami shit. They probably get heaps of hate mail. Like, actually, it's Kojima being a dick. So I don't know. We shouldn't judge that right now. And then so Kiefer Sutherland was saying why Konami, it was like some kind of contract the lawyers wasn't allowing him to or whatever. And then we had what are we doing? And then while Kojima can the person who performed Quiet's theme, like, you know, when you zoom up to her or whatever and she starts humming or whatever, someone performed that song. That was alright. I actually like that song. It was a good song. And then best performance, and the winner was girl from Her Story. It was supposedly it was a fantastic performance. So whatever. I don't know. I'll wait to play that game, but I'm not gonna talk shit about it. It's meant to be amazing. So, and then another look at the new Telltale's new Walking Dead game, but it's from Michonne. For a second, I was like, oh my god, Season 3's They're gonna do a trailer for season 3. I'm so hyped for that game. And then, what do we get? We get Michonne. I'm gonna play through it. I'm probably gonna do a let's play on this channel of the whole thing. It might be like 6 hours, just one video and once. Probably not. I don't have that sort of time. But yeah. So we got that. That was awesome, I guess. Not season 3, but I think it's like the next best thing. And then for the final game of the year, this was an unexpected one. The nominees were Bloodborne, Fallout 4, Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, Super Mario Maker, and The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. And I thought it was definitely going to be Fallout. There was no way this game isn't going to be Fallout 4. And then, what do we get? Witcher 3. I lost it. I actually knocked over my this water, and I threw it up in the air because that's my game of the year, and I was like super excited, and I dropped it everywhere. And then, at least I dropped it when the show started. But yeah, so that's what happened. There was some advertising in between. There was some stuff before, like best fighting game was Mortal Kombat X. Overall, what do I think? It was alright. I feel like it's some sort of corporate, like, we're trying to be the Oscars or whatever. We're trying to be, this is what makes gaming is us. You know what I mean? It's a bit corny to what or whatever, but there's a lot of Buzz Light commercials and stuff. But I guess it's not a big TV network where they can just put. Like, I wish they just put like 2 minutes of ads and then played it for 15 minutes, and then 2 minutes of ads and got straight into it. So it was. But what can you do? They probably make more money being in stage time, so you don't need to go to the toilet or get some ice cream. So yeah, it was an alright show. Witcher 3 won, which I'm happy about. Greg Miller won his award. I was so keen for that. That was awesome. And yeah, so hope you guys like this video. I sure enjoyed I enjoyed watching it. Corny parts, but whatever. Subscribe, like, share the video, and yeah, peace out.